Gladiator II movie review a worthy sequel or letdown? Let's see here. Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal will star in Ridley Scott's much-anticipated sequel to the acclaimed film, Gladiator. Okay, let's rewind to the year 2000. Ridley Scott's Gladiator is everywhere. Russell Crowe is the hero, Joaquin Phoenix is the villain, and this historical epic about revenge is a hit. It rakes in over $400 million, wins a bunch of Oscars, and becomes the go-to movie for teachers on the last day of school. Seriously, I've seen the first 35 minutes like 7 times. So, a sequel? Was it bound to happen? Absolutely. But here's the thing, it took 24 years for Gladiator II to get going. This wasn't a quickie sequel, folks. Ridley Scott might have been waiting for the perfect lead actor, and it looks like he found him in Paul Mescal from Normal People. Mescal's a really talented actor who's got that it fact he's all over social media and fashion trends. He's stepping into Russell Crowe's shoes for this one, playing Lucius, a guy living a chill life in North Africa with his wife until the Roman army shows up and ruins everything. They conquer Numidia, Lucius' wife dies, and he's taken to Rome. Next thing you know, he's thrown into a ring with some seriously bad CGI baboons. But hey, he's willing to bite back, so this politician human trafficker guy named Macrinus, played by Denzel Washington, sees potential. He trains Lucius to fight in the Colosseum, going up against sharks, rhinos, and his own inner struggles. Meanwhile, Rome's a mess. The twin emperors Geta and Caracalla are causing chaos, so Lucilla, Connie Nielsen, and her husband General Acacius, Pedro Pascal, are plotting a rebellion. The plot is super easy to follow, no twists and turns here, especially if you've seen the first movie. It's all about the spectacle, and boy, do they deliver. The Colosseum scene is insane. They flood the whole place for a reenactment of the Battle of Salamis, a big naval battle between the Greeks and Persians, for those who skipped history class. Lucius has to fight some seriously fake-looking sharks, which is kind of a letdown. In another scene, he's up against a Roman dude on a rhino. Lucius just breezes through it all, never even breaking a sweat. Macrinus thinks it's because of Lucius' rage, but he's also pretty clever, which makes him even cooler. With his aquiline features, Mescal certainly appears suited for the role, a fact that becomes a humorous visual gag involving a statue that shares his likeness. He also possesses the requisite physique, with muscular arms, legs, and shoulders, a result we can attribute to Mescal's training regimen and a diet of 4 prescribed, pre-prepared meals per day. Mescal portrays Lucius as a man who seems to have never intentionally made a joke in his life. While this characterization is fitting, a sense of humor, given the film's inherent absurdity, might have been a welcome addition. If Mescal struggles to maintain a compelling leading man performance, it's partly due to the film's excessive length and uninspiring script. Hechinger and Quinn portray the deranged brothers whose control over their empire is rapidly disintegrating. While the plot may lack originality, the fast pace of the film compensates with its frenetic energy. Geta is depicted as the most strategic brother, while Caracalla suffers from a sexually transmitted disease that has begun to impair his cognitive function. Washington delivers a standout performance as Macrinus, who unexpectedly ascends to a position of immense power in Rome within a matter of days. His portrayal effectively captures the dizzying and absurd nature of this rise. However, the same level of praise cannot be extended to the entire supporting cast. Some members occasionally deliver their lines with a stiltedness that suggests a lack of familiarity with the material. Scott really knows how to give the audience what they want. His directing style is super energetic, and the movie feels like a romance soap opera. It's great. There are some seriously tense moments in this corrupt version of Rome, like when Acacius is welcomed by the emperors as he parades through the city streets. We go from the screaming crowds to the quiet and kinda scary emperor's area, and it gets really intense in a way that the fighting scenes don't. Scott also adds this fun, gossipy vibe throughout the movie. Servants are hiding in bushes, whispers are going around in the crowds. Even the silly stuff like a newspaper, which wouldn't have existed back then, and a pet monkey in a fancy outfit is actually pretty fun. It's like Scott's saying, hey, we don't have to take everything so seriously. the over-the-top drama doesn't really hit you in the feels. The story's predictable, Lucius is just too perfect, and his road to success is so easy that the ending's a bit of a letdown. It's not exactly a thrilling climax.